Glad to have you with us from the Palouse, Pullman, Washington, and Martin Stadium. Saturday afternoon's the perfect setting for a game like this. It's the Texas State Bobcats and the Washington State Cougars. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe will be down on the sideline. And the Bobcats headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. Here he comes from inside his own, and he coughs it up inside the 20. Grabbed by the kicking team. He is in, takes the fumble to the house. Touchdown, Bobcats.
And this is why a lot of coaches don't kick the ball out of the end zone. They want them to return the football so something good can happen. So you can put a hat on a football, cause a fumble, make something happen, Palmer, and that's exactly what the kickoff unit does.
Man, I love kick. Coverage units, David, that take pride in their jobs. These guys want to line up. They want to run down the field and hurt somebody. That was a huge game-changing play to not just create the turnover, but to score a touchdown.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. On the run from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. The Cougars offense going to get the chance to start this game off. And here comes the junior running back. The ground game on him to pick up those tough yards and take care of the ball.
Man, this is going to be so much fun. The irresistible force versus the immovable object, right? Like this running game, this is what they do. They pride themselves, one of the absolute best running backs in the country, Palmer. But this defense, they don't take a back seat to many. They stop the run. They're physical. This will be awesome.
And they play like a unit, too, on defense. All 11 guys playing as one, and they pride themselves on stopping the run and being the more physical side and owning the line of scrimmage. And they've talked about this all week. We've got to get multiple players to the ball, gang tackle this guy. What a challenge for this defense going up against simply one of the best in college football.
Not enough for the first. Might have a chance. A huge play there, and he has them set up and in business at the 30. Really nice job to move the ball on the ground like that in the big game, but we will need to check on an injured player. That is the senior offensive lineman who's shaken up. Holly Rowe will check on his condition. They made the defense pay with that last big chunk of yardage. Now 1st and 10 from the 30. They weren't going to let him loose again after that big play. This time they knock him down behind the line. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Back to throw, it's McMillan. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
And these are the plays that defenses talk about, man. These are the ones that get you in those situations where you can win. You've given up some yards on this drive, but it doesn't matter. When you play great job on 2nd down and force the passing situation, now, man, you get that dime package ready, you get that pass rush package ready, and you're ready to go get the quarterback.
Didn't get past the marker when he started his slide, and now it's 4th down. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. He boomed it through, a 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the Texas State Bobcats offense coming onto the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. Last time we saw these guys, they came out firing. They were up to any challenge offered by the secondary. Any suggestions on how to prevent that from happening again this week, David?
And it's tough to have that great of a QB and that great of a wide receiver, but you definitely have to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Jam him. Mess up the timing. Their chemistry and timing with this elite QB and elite receiver is really good. Jesse, I got to mess it up somehow.
And you just have to take calculated risks, right? Every defensive coordinator wants to be aggressive.
There's a crease. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48. The Bobcats moving quickly to the line.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a 1st down. Oh, and here they go again. 1st down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
He'll pull it down and run. Got room at the 35. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
This is what's so hard as a defense, trying to stop this dual-threat quarterback, because on the previous play, he hurt you with his arm, and then on this one, he hurts you with his feet. They're going to have to do a better job of getting pressure on him, making him get rid of the football or go down with it, because his speed and his arm talent right now is a problem.
They'll run it in the red zone. It's Browning. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll send the tight end in motion. Here's Manning to throw. Tight end finds a soft spot. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the 1st down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Bobcats line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's in! Touchdown, Bobcats!
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line, understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. They marched 79 yards on the drive, and they finished it off with the score from the 4. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He stopped right there after a short return, was looking for running room, and the coverage unit wasn't having it. The Cougars offense takes the field to start this drive. They might be feeling a little heat here as they've fallen into a 14-3 hole early. Bunch formation for these receivers. They'll run it. Hard running there. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the...
Breaks into the open. Slides to the ground. He got away and picked up the first down on a 2nd and long. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. To the air. It's McMillan. Bringing the heat. Makes the catch. He gets it past the 30, and they'll get him out of bounds at the 32. Short pickup of 4 on 1st down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. They'll try to pop the draw. Got enough for the 1st. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10. The Cougars are rolling down the field. Hand off from the shotgun.
Just a simple power play. Again, not sexy, run the ball up the middle. Physicality, offensive line gets to assert themselves, run block, which they love to do. This pays dividends down the road in the 4th quarter.
6-yard pickup on 1st down, leaves them with 2nd and 4. Trying play action. They get to him as he throws. Fires into traffic, it's picked off. Trying to take it back. Running inside the 20. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Texas State. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
The #1 job in defending a quarterback is making him feel uncomfortable, physically hitting him. Nice job by the defense with the pressure. The hit on the quarterback forces the INT, and then Oski, as soon as you catch that thing, everybody start blocking, get to the near sideline, take that thing back to the house.
Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Bought a little time, lets it go. That's reeled in, it's Baker. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the 1st down. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. Neutral zone defense. The defender crossed the line a little bit too early. It's a free 5 yards for the offense. That penalty's the last thing this defense needed. Now it's 2nd and 4. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they get him down.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Looking downfield, it's McMillan. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. Washington State sends the punt team onto the field. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the 1st quarter. Just about ready to get things started here in the 2nd. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. Washington State sent out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Catches it cleanly at the 20. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jackson. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. The Bobcats come to the line in the hurry-up.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry-up, defense has to be ready.
Red pass, it's complete. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Well, the play fake on the RPO bought the receiver some time to work himself open on the route. That was a man-to-man coverage on the defense. Nice job by the receiver putting his foot in the ground and separating.
And the Bobcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving.
Well, there's an example of the quarterback just creating on the fly, because I think that was supposed to go to the running back on a screen, and he just saw an open guy downfield and said, I don't know, I'm just going to throw it down to this dude. He's wide open. I know it's not how we drew it up, but we'll take it.
Bully ball on 3rd and short. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. The Bobcats will try to move the sticks on 4th down. Manning to throw for it on 4th. Finds his man down the middle. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. And the Bobcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. You always hear run the route deep enough to get the 1st down, but if you don't, you better fight your way there, and he did.
Yeah, nice job. Hey, listen, catch the football, understand 4th and short, the situation, and then go get that 1st down. Don't dilly-dally, don't try to make a home run play. Get past the sticks. Nice job of understanding that situation.
Third down from the gun, Manning. Gets it out quickly. He's got enough. It'll be a 1st down. They've got it at the 12. The Bobcats come to the line with a new set of downs. The run inside. It's Browning. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Flips it out to the back. Could be an alley. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas State. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction, so how are you going to respond?
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Using his legs, it's Jackson. Nice move there. Never underestimate the power of moving forward and creating breathing room as they mark it at the 17. Arch is going to throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
I think as a quarterback, you get in your mind before the snap a lot of times where you're going with the football, and sometimes you lock on it a little bit too long, and right there I think he did. He'd probably want that throwback.
Now facing 3rd and short from their own 17. Motion from the wideout. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. Brought down at the 20. It's a 1st down as this offense tries to get something going from deep in its own territory. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6. And the Bobcats want to move quickly. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Quick tempo here for the offense. Motion from the back. Manning. quickly to the flat in the wide receiver screen. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
And that just shows you the team speed this defense has. As soon as they identify who's got the ball, they are around and surrounding that ball carrier so quickly.
Manning lines up in the gun on third down. Unloads it downfield. Pulls in the deep ball. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Well, they have a massive lead, and we're only in the second quarter, but they're not calling the dogs off. They are staying aggressive, and they are taking shots. Another hook up there for this offense. Everything that they are dialing up is working to perfection. They're looking to add already to their blowout lead.
He'll do it himself. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go?
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Got his man. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Manning from the gun on third down. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on third down. They're in field goal range here on fourth down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. Makes the grab past the marker. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. Hart's going to spin it again. Quickly complete. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Arch Madness. Escapes the pressure going right. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down. This is one of those momentum turning points. If this defense can force a field goal attempt, that is a victory for them. Looking to the end zone. And that one is right on target if his target was the first row. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Right down the boulevard. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass, it's Manning. It's complete to the right. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. The Bobcats racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Man, they've been scoring a lot of points. When you've got the skill and you've got the speed outside at wide receiver, that's why. And here we are in the second half, and nothing's changing. If they can't cover us, we're going to keep taking shots. And that's what you got to do. This quarterback right now, he's in a beautiful rhythm. He's seeing the field. The game looks slow to him right now, and he's executing at an incredibly high level. And these receivers outside, man, they are winning each and every time.
Running inside, it's Jackson. Picks up the first down. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long. Rushes on him. Setting up the screen. Turning it on. Shakes off the defender. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. And the Bobcats, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. From the red zone, it's Jackson. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Might be calling a hot route. Play action, here's Manning. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Bobcats.
Really nice job working the route.
They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. On the run, it's Jackson. Didn't find much room. He'll pick up a couple out to the 5. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Right back to it. Ran through the contact. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. Trainers are out there having a look at this freshman defensive tackle to see if he is going to be able to continue. Here's Arch to throw. Fires to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The Bobcats are in the hurry-up. To the air, it's Manning. Gonna try to get it himself. Quarterback gets enough. And he has vexed this defense with the scrambles. Another 1st down and yet another big gain.
And, man, you see it again, and it's got to be frustrating for this defense. Like, there's a reason the offense has the lead, and it's because the QB can drop back and do things like that. It's supposed to be a pass, everybody playing pass, but he's just got such a knack and such a feel to take off and run and make people miss and create explosive plays, and that's why they've built the lead here today.
Throws to the wideout. Complete in the middle. Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line. And the Bobcats go back to work after moving the chains through the air.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but if you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
Going over the top. Grabs it inside the 15. All the way. Touchdown, Bobcats. The Bobcats offense comes out to go to work. After their defense slammed the door shut, now the finishing touches can be put on this one. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. They feed him again. Runs through the tackle. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. Got him. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately. Offense staying on the field. They'll hurry up on 4th down. 4th down, Manning. Gets it out fast. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
4th down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it, and they get the 4th down conversion.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jackson. And again finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time. They'll keep it on the ground. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. They converted 4th down earlier on this drive, and now they'll try it again. Trying to get it to the marker. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. The Bobcats headed quickly to the line.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing. Of course, this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game, running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
Got it behind the line. It's Evans. He'll be stopped at the 6-yard line, but what a job picking up yardage after the catch. And the Bobcats have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Wideout trying to get it in. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Manning knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Nice execution by this defense on 2nd and goal. And they're trying to throw the football. They stayed tight on them. If I'm this offense, maybe I run some crossers, a little pick route, try to get my guy open.
Fires quickly. They found the tight end, but he could not find 1st down yardage, and it'll be 4th down. Less than a yard to go for a 1st down, and the offense will remain on the field. Manning to throw for it on 4th. Incomplete. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. Looking for room. It's Jackson. He did everything he could to find enough running room, but he'll be stopped about 3 yards short of the 1st down marker. It's 4th down. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. 4th down, Manning. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
Well, this offense really felt...
This offense is so deep, it's teetering on the edge of a safety. They'll run it to the right side, and they'll bring him down after a short pickup. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Trying to impose their will with the run. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. The Bobcats come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Timeout is called with just a single second left. After this, it'll be a wrap. Throwing Manning. He wants to take the top off. And this will be incomplete as the game comes to a close. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better.